Hi Sagittarius. It's His Ray. Welcome back to my channel. Happy Halloween if you celebrate. If not, happy Friday. Today is Friday, October 31st, 2025. I'm here with your November 2025 reading. If you are a November Sagittarius sun, happy motherfucking birthday. May your cup overfloweth, truly. And if you're a December Sagittarius sun, I will tell you happy birthday, because you are up first for the December readings. But without further ado, again, we're here to cover November. Happy motherfucking birthday. Let us cleanse. Let's get into your energy. I like your energy thus far. Very interesting though, but it's always very interesting. I say that in every fucking reading that we do. All right, but let us cleanse. Whew. Gotta sneeze. Cleanse myself again. Let us pray. Let's pray. Vibrancy. Hold on. Okay, my bad. I knew I was gonna have to blow my nose when I sneezed, and that's exactly what I had to do. All right, so let's start this from the beginning. Florida water my hands again, even though I just washed them from blowing my nose. But it's interesting, the sneeze came out after I burned the stage. The stage. After I burned the stage. I don't know what the fuck that means. 303. Burned the sage though, okay? So November could feel like a repeat of something, all right? Since I'm literally having to repeat and start from scratch now. But yeah, there could be a repeat of something, a start over, a redo, okay? Let's burn the sage again. Now my nose is itching. What the hell? All right, let's try this again. Let us pray. God, Divine Source, Holy Spirit, thank you for allowing me to guide Sagittarius placements on their November 2025 monthly reading. Thank you for allowing me to be a clear guide, clear channel, clear vessel as I speak to them on what to expect as the month unfolds for November. God, please bless each and every heart and soul that taps into this energy with me whenever they are guided to do so. Allow us all to be divinely guided and divinely led. No weapon formed against us shall prosper. Thank you for divine insight. Thank you for divine foresight. Thank you for divine protection, gratitude, Ashe. Okay, let me just say something is not right, okay, around you at this time. Your clairaudience is increasing in the month of November. I just feel like a lot of you, you're noticing different gifts, but there is a very loud message to be patient with your gifts and the growth, the growth process of them, okay? But something is not right. We did the prayer, but I felt like I was missing a piece of my prayer. But also with your clairaudience increasing, hold on. Let me see if there's a clear with the nose. Okay, hold on. Baby, I typed in CLIT. What is going on? Are you being purposely distracted? Clairalience, that's what's smelling though. But no, clairaudience is definitely heightening for you. Hold on. Now, you know the energy of X marks the spot. I feel like whatever that X is that marks the spot for you is not ready to be revealed. I also feel as though someone is holding back the truth of why someone doesn't want to be around another person. This could be a child, it could be adult to adult, but someone's telling half of the story and not the whole story, and not the whole truth. Also, if you do have children, they're becoming very creative with ways to sneak out the house, okay? So just be mindful of that, especially with this holiday, Halloween weekend. Um, but yeah, clairaudience, something's not right around. There is this energy of being jovial though. What was the word that I used? Vibrancy. Hmm. Is around as well, and I do feel like there's a lot of like as much as the light is wanting to embrace you, there's a lot of distractions and darkness that want to distract you. Darkness and distractions that want to distract, yeah, and get in the fucking way. I should have brought my damn tissue. What the hell? Let's get started with your theme. Honey, the sun has set. I can feel the energy shift on this Hallows Eve. Some of you could be telling scary stories. What's the theme for Sagittarius again? Happy motherfucking birthday. All right. Secret spring success. It wanted to come out. So it didn't come out for, what did I just, Virgo. It was a bottom of the deck card, but we pulled it out, but it came out for you. So yeah, that light, that vibrancy, that's a reflection of success. Clairaudience, your gifts, reflection of success. But with the secret, it feels like it's in the energy, it's in the developmental stages. And pull one more. And this is a theme for your November. Some of you should rewatch October as well. And then you have Hummingbird Spirit Joy 22. I don't know what your October reading title was, but definitely rewatch it when you get a chance. Oh, I guess there's one more. Is it? Is this theirs? Passage. So be interesting. You have success upright, but Be Spirit Prosperity is in reverse. The number 5. Okay. And then you have Wood Nymph Beauty. Beauty. 52, the number, which breaks down to 7. Okay. My nose feels like there's a feather just. Okay. So in the month of November, with whatever you have in the present, whatever is developing in the present moment, okay, you are finding so much joy in that. Joy in the little things, okay? It's definitely the little things that counts, which is a reflection of the harvest and the energetic frequency of light that is wanting to embody you. Now, with prosperity being in reverse, this is not negative. You know, you may be expecting something new to begin in November, but November is more so a reflection of stabilization, okay? Things are stabilizing for you. There's no need to worry. With prosperity is giving me just having more, but with you having joy and success upright, like you have everything that you need, as well as everything that you want, and everything that you need and want, everything that you need. It may not be everything that you want, since I'm hesitating on that, but everything that you need on this current journey and everything that you want is coming along, okay, coming in, all right, type of energy. Yeah, and then also this prosperity is 5, so it would represent a change in 2, and it's coming, it's just not here yet. But also it goes back to the number 4 for stability. And then you have 22. 22 is the master builder. And Hummingbird Spirit Joy is the number 22. So yeah, you are stable in November. There's a lot of success that's happening. You know, a lot of private, exciting moments happening. I feel like you're doing a lot of documenting, but not a lot of displaying. Okay, but you will display at a later time type shit. All right. And also with beauty being here on the bottom, you're people are finding you more attractive. You're finding yourself more attractive. You are falling in love with the body. You're working on the body. You're building the body. You're starting to notice the body do different things and mature in different areas, no matter the age. And you are pleased. Okay, 1044. You may be asking your spirit team to help you too. This has been something that you've been trying to get to for a minute, like quite some time, but it's coming. Okay, it's coming. You know the song "Beauty Is Her Name" by Drew Hill? Is it Drew Hill or Cisco? I know he was a part of Drew Hill, but that's what I'm getting. So beauty is his name or her name, which is Sagittarius's name. Beauty is Sagittarius' name in November, period. Men are beautiful too. 11/23. November 23rd could be significant. All right. Or the 22nd, since Joy is here. 22. All right. What do you have to say to Sagittarius about the energy we have on the board as a theme? Beauty is her name. Before another man steals her heart, then I look at the Tower. What's going on? The Lovers in reverse. Hold on. Do you want to use this deck? Okay, let's keep going. I'm going to reshuffle. These came out for Virgo, and I want different energy. I'm going to try one more time. I was advised I could put them back, so yeah. But you had the Ace of Swords in reverse, and got the other card. I didn't want to address it, so I didn't put energy on it. Actually, let's stop real quick. So going back to something's not right, I feel like it's contributing to this prosperity in reverse from a different, yeah, that could, yeah. But you're trying to figure out where the problem is. You can't find the X that marks the spot. Let's address that again. Now we got, okay. Four of Wands in reverse. Interesting, we talked about the Four. So there could be a lack of prosperity in regards to your friendships, relationship, dating life, whatever you got going on, or both of you have 4-4. Yeah, Four of Swords. You have the Ten of Wands. The Six of Cups. That's turned for quite some time. And the Ace of Pentacles upright. Anything else? I see strength. Okay. Wheel of Fortune on the bottom. So for some of you, there could be lack of prosperity in regards to a home life. The energy could just feel funny, especially if you live with other people. If there's cohabitation, some form or fashion. If you're someone that lives alone, I just feel like you are in this energy of just feeling alone with the Four of Wands in reverse. You know, you may have been to yourself, or just, yeah, definitely to yourself, working on resting. I hear rest, rejuvenation, things of that nature. But you've been carrying a lot on your own. You haven't been sharing this with your friends. If you have friends, some of you are really solo dolo, or it could just be you and your children. I don't know, but it's like, you know, even if it's just you and your children, real adult conversations that needs to be had, you don't, those connections are not around to be had, or if they are, you don't fully trust those connections in order to have them. Spirit is about to bring an opportunity to release some of the weight that you've been carrying, which is a reflection of this Ten of Wands, Six of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. Spirit is about to assist to bring some relief. I just hear relief is coming. Now, I don't know if this, I feel like this relief affects people differently. So I'm not here to get into the politics, but whatever's happening out there, it's just giving you will have relief. If you've been struggling with something mentally, you will have relief. If you've been struggling with something emotionally, you will have a healthy relief, a healthy outlet. Something will go in the way that it should go. Wheel of Fortune, Ace of Wands, okay? But also with prosperity in reverse, it's giving being bored. So I just mentioned, like, you know, a lot of you you have everything that you need and what you want is incoming, or coming along rather, which means incoming in the way that I was expressing it. But, you know, you could feel, I hear bored with this, bored with the circumstances, okay? And it's kind of like, you know, wanting to party, but you ain't got no homies to party with. I don't know what this is. Or it's like the connections that you have, shit is just not hitting, right? And it's like not hitting, not resonating, not connecting. I don't know what the root is. But there's a spark coming. If you're, whatever struggle it is, there's assistance, a spark coming, an offering from the divine, okay? I'm ready to take this ponytail out. Anything else? Starting to pull. Three of Wands. Pick and choose your battles wisely. Also, be mindful of, pick and choose your friends wisely as well. Your battles, your friends, your choices and decisions when it comes to connections with others. Ensure that they are like-minded and aligned vibrationally, energetically. And also, I don't know, the way he has his hand on one wand is giving choosing one out of the group for what, I don't know, but then your energy is in reverse. And then you have the Seven of Wands, having to defend yourself. So if there's like a group of friends, family members, I don't know, there could be one person in particular in the group that has an issue with you, or you have an issue with, or you just feel disconnected from. And this issue that you have with another person could be creating just like a disconnect within the group or something. I don't know. But something that's supposed to be prosperous, that's supposed to be, you know, changing in a positive way. It feels like dismantling. Yeah. Strength. And Spirit is saying be strong through this process. Something is necessary. I keep hearing that too. Very, very necessary. Anything else? Five of Pentacles. Yes, separation. You're separated by Avant. Page of Wands in reverse. Being uprooted. Emperor upright. It's like being uprooted to regain autonomy. Being uprooted to regain sovereignty. Something has you energetically in the Five of Pentacles, which we are still talking about prosperity in reverse. But once it's cleansed, removed like the snake, the snake. Why do I keep saying that? Three of Pentacles. There's something about one person out of the group. Who else had this group shit? One of the other signs did. I don't know. And I think Mercury goes retrograde in your sign. I feel like it's about to affect relationships. The Three of Wands again. And then the Lovers in reverse. Got the Lovers in reverse, the Four of Wands in reverse. This is giving a relationship is over. And that's been a theme too. Like the 11th month is giving justice energy. Queen of Cups. It's like shit is ending for emotional fulfillment, and people, and specifically people that think joy and happiness and success comes from, I don't know, it's a lot of illusions being dispelled at this time. High Priestess on the bottom. Yeah. This is like, I don't know. It feels like a lesson of like tough love versus like tough love being equivalent to real love versus pleasure seeking, people pleasing type of love, if that makes sense. Like it's, I don't know. There's something changing with that in the world, okay? In your season, because your season has been very loud in the other 4 signs I've done so far. I think you're the 5th. Yeah, you're the 5th. And it's interesting, the 5 is in reverse. All right, anything else before I move on? The Tower. So this is going to the, feels like it's connected to the message of someone's not being honest about like why they don't, 7-7, why they don't want to be around someone, why, I don't know, like someone's not telling the whole fucking story about something. Yeah, someone's keeping information to themselves. King of Swords, but something is about to come out though. You know the dun, I think it's a melody, but dun 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 dun. You know that, but I hear it as dum 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 dum. That's funny. High time. Yeah, that's hilarious. It's not. It really isn't. Sorry. You know, dark humor, but yeah. Hey, yeah, something is not. It would have been better for someone to just tell the whole story. But parts of the story are missing. But whatever's missing is I just keep hearing, I'm coming out. I want the world to know. I keep hearing that song. So yeah, I don't know. Anything else? But this is connected. I don't know. Something's not right. Okay. 10 of Wands in reverse. Also, somebody is about to break. If someone has been keeping a secret, they're you know how they, what is the saying? Oh my God, I should know this verbatim, but it's like when more than one person knows the secret, too many people know the secret type shit. Like, so I don't know. You can't, but basically you need to just keep shit to yourself and take it to the grave. But other people, somebody else knows. I don't know. I really don't. But it's something. Death, the Scorpio. It's ending. It's gonna come out. It's going to. There's something about this praying man, because he was noticed in Virgo. Yeah, Virgo. That's what I just did, Virgo. And then this is giving me like, please don't let it be exposed. I don't like this. It's getting desperate. Desperation to keep something hidden. But strength in reverse. Somebody is about to break. I'm telling you. I'm going to leave it alone because they're not being direct and I'm going to respect that. And I don't want no problems, okay? All right. Let's move on. Let's just get out of this energy. I also hear may the best man win. I don't know what the fuck how that connects, but Sagittarius. Why does everything keep falling on me? You have beloved, radical acceptance in reverse. I always want to leave out the radical part. I just want to say beloved acceptance, but yeah. It's horrible. Sagittarius, November. Whatever this is, it's about information, because it's going back to the X marks the spot, but something is not ready to be revealed, or someone's not ready to tell. I don't fucking know. I don't know. I wish I knew so I could just move past it. I knew the specifics, but I'm not gonna know, and that's okay. And just like you just need to be okay, but you will know. Forgiveness, wandering between realms, rest and renewal in reverse, balancing act in reverse, should watch Virgo. For some of you, feels like accountability is not being taken. For some of you, someone does not have a sovereign mind. It's also giving me like someone being, it's like, let's just say like there's a person who truly does not give a fuck about the perception of others, right? You can think what you want to think. Glorilla has a lyric, fuck. Hold on, let me find it. It's something about people talking, just believe them. I've posted it before. Hold on Instagram. Let me see. I know the song. Let me find it. All right, let me look at the lyrics. The first thing my eyes went to on this is, am I surrounded by the right folks? And nah, I ain't, but anywho, okay, here you go. Can't judge a book just by the cover. I be reading people. I'm not the type to clear up rumors. Just believe them, people. So whoever moves, like operates in that energy, like just, that's a part of who they are. I feel like they're being, the perception is looking like they are the enemy, and they are not. I don't know, something is not right. And with balancing act, and how I said the 11 energy feels like justice energy, even though November doesn't hold Libra, I don't know. Now it's also interesting, I'm gonna take it to another level. I feel like someone's ancestors are antagonizing someone purposefully. It's like the ancestors are aware, but whoever is the culprit is not. And with rest and renewal in reverse, this is contributing to the antagonization. And I feel like someone's dream state is extremely unsettled at this time as well. But I'm getting that's something totally different. But the dream state is a reflection of wandering between realms, okay? This forgiveness is connected to accountability. Also, radical acceptance in reverse is connected to accountability. Mindful groupthink, it's like someone wants someone to think one way, but the one way is not the truth. And then with Winter's Dream gestation period, something is going to slowly emerge out of the shadows, okay? And with getting back to integrity in reverse, like this is, it feels like it's being handled spiritually to be taken care of physically. Okay, let me say that one more time. It's being handled spiritually to be taken care of physically. And that's tying into someone's spirit team, ancestors. I don't know who it is specifically, but it's like they are raining hellfire. Like this heart is on fucking fire, okay? It's like hellfire in someone's reality because someone is I don't know, it's like I'm seeing like someone's name written on a wall and then someone taking black paint and just wiping the name off. Like, so someone is like trying to destroy someone's name. There we go. There we go. Lord God, it took me a minute to connect that mentally. But yeah. Okay, let's clean this up. Balancing act in reverse fell in my lap, so we'll pull on that. I really want to go outside, but I don't know. Okay. I'm about to just go sit outside. Yeah. I need to go outside though. Anywho, moving on. Sagittarius, balancing acts in reverse. What's going on? It's the number 9. You are in the 9th house. Why? It's the Luna Moth. I love the Luna Moth. It's so beautiful. There's a Luna Moth video on my Instagram. It was stuck. It was stuck in the fucking, on the porch at my stepdad's house. And Instagram Live had to help me and motivate me. I screamed so much in that damn live. Anywho, moving on. You have the 5 of Cups upright. The 5 of Wands in reverse. Sagittarius. The Lovers upright. Well, Gemini is your opposite. When is the Gemini full moon? Oh, I don't. Is that? Hold on. No, it would be the Gemini full moon, because we have the full moon in the opposite sign and we have the new moon in the sign that we're in. Yeah. It's in December. It's not on the November T. Hold on. Gemini full moon. Oh, it's December 4th. Huh. The 4s and the 5s. We started this talking about the 4s. The Gemini full moon, the AI says it's the cold moon. That's interesting. You should watch Virgo, as I mentioned. The devil. You know, the devil in the communication of the story of hell, you know, it's hot as hell, right? But then again, you know the story of Meshach, Shadrach, and Abednego. I love saying their names. In the fiery furnace, right? 2 different representations of how fire is being utilized in a sense, because I mean they were thrown in the fire, but they were protected in the fire by God. Meshach, Shadrach, and Abednego. However, you know, the hellfire is different. But didn't I say someone's ancestors were raining hellfire? Didn't I say that? Anywho, you have the Ace of Cups here too, but I'm sorry, I said that story, I brought up fire because with the cold moon, I feel like it's a reflection of this energy, the devil. But then we have the Ace of Cups and the Dove. So we'll see. Let me see what else comes out first. Sag, what else? The Ace of Wands upright, the Fool in reverse. Also, hold on. The fiery furnace with the Fool being here, since the Fool is Aquarius, it is an Aquarius reading. It was, let me find it. It's on YouTube. It's called the Fiery Furnace, I believe. Aquarius, January 2022. So those twos. And then your theme that was card 22 was the hummingbird, joy. So joy is on this deck. So you go from sadness, 5 of cups, to the end of conflict, okay, which may mean you probably had to cut everybody the fuck off, okay. I go through those phases. The Lovers upright, all right, and the Lovers has been, I mean, it's been peaking out as connections with others, but more so the heavy emphasis on the representation of the Lovers for the month of November for the collective that I've read so far is that this is falling in love with either a different version of yourself. Do you have fucking loud as fuck? Anywho, falling in love with a different version of yourself. Sorry for my outburst. Or just getting to know you in a way that you haven't gotten to know you before, but it's very personal. It's you versus you type of energy. Then you have Ace of Wands. Okay, the passion is restored. But why is the Fool in reverse? The Fool in reverse would go back to the world, but you have the Hanged Man, Pisces. It could also represent December. So the Fool would be like the energy of making my way downtown, walking fast, and I'm homebound. Y'all know I be knowing the lyrics, so I probably fucked that up. But then the Hanged Man would be waiting. Hold on, one more. Something's not something's not a smart financial move, investment. I don't know. Financially, something is unwise at this time, which is why the Fool is in reverse. Because you have, let me show you. Fool in reverse, Hanged Man upright, King of Pentacles, and reverse. Didn't I say there was relief coming? Patience. So patience is the bigger lesson. Okay, so I feel like, I know this is your reading. Yes, death is peeking out. Even though this is your reading, collectively, the world is affected. Yeah, collectively, the world is affected by your energy because your season initiates in November and starts December. Now, how we live life today is very different from how life was lived 20 years ago, okay? We have literally experienced evolution right before our very eyes. And I think it was Scorpio's reading, because they were first for November, because they initiate November, you in November. But we were talking, it was something about, I don't know, we were talking about humbleness, or just the word humble came out. That's, I can't quote verbatim. I'm not about to stress my mind. But anywho, back to the message that I'm getting. So you're fire energy, okay? Fire can be fast moving energy. And the time that we live in today is very instant, okay? We live in an instant time frame, okay? Most people don't fucking bake for hours, okay? They fucking Instapot it, air fry it, okay? Meaning, I'm saying all that to say, as of today, we are extremely, well, I'm patient, but extremely impatient individuals. I am a part of the collective, so yeah. But collectively, there has been, it's like impatience. There's a need for patience and humility. However, there has been it's like this deserving / self-serving / it needs to happen on my time and my dime, and then the collective tries to use their gifts, oh shit, to manipulate And God sees all, and God has been watching for quite some time. And we are 5 years past 2020 at this point, about to be 6 years past, okay? And I just, enough is enough is what it's what God is giving. That's what I'm getting, okay? Enough is enough. And as I always say, no matter what's happening in the anything that happens in the world, okay? And you know, depending on your perspective, how deep down the motherfucking rabbit hole you want to go. You could go to some very dark places. I'm very aware. I've had these conversations privately, but God oversees everything, okay? Everything. And even down to every fucking injustice that happens, the Most High, the Creator, is aware of every single fucking thing. Now, we're not supposed to know why. It is allowed. That is above us. And a lot of times that's where the fuck we fuck up, okay? Unless it's concerning you directly, all right? But I don't, there's always a bigger picture. And I feel like just me being an Aquarius North Node, I carry that gift to be able to see that. And, you know, the world usually disagrees with me, but it's not about the world agreeing with me. It's about me doing what I'm called to do. But with that being said, when I speak of the 7 deadly sins versus the 7 virtues, when I speak on the 7 virtues, and I'm talking, when I say speak to spiritualists, okay, people that are tapped in the know, it's like, I'm coming for them. I'm coming for them. And it's not about that at all. Like to be a light worker is to focus on the 7 virtues, okay? No matter who you are, all right? Now you got some that are shadow workers too, okay? And they will focus on the 7 deadly sins. That's my duty is to talk about both, but to lean you more into the 7 virtues, okay? Because 7 virtues have your ass not reincarnated again, okay? Okay. With that being said, humility is a part of that. What are the 7 virtues? Because I can't quote them right now. I can't. And we're in the 7 p.m. hour too. So let's find them before we get to the 8 p.m. hour, and then we'll move on. Okay? But it feels like your season, we about to get into them 7 virtues. Okay? And it's like, you know, the world will be restricted until, like, it's like, you know, God is more powerful than the fucking president or any leader of any fucking country. I'm gonna leave it alone. 7 virtues. Let me clarify, because Google be fucking lying, okay? Let me just look up the 7 deadly as well. Okay. So, 7 virtues. Chastity, temperance. Temperance is you, Sagittarius. Charity, diligence, patience, kindness, and humility. Okay? The opposite of humility is pride. The opposite of patience is wrath. The opposite of kindness is envy. The opposite of diligence is sloth. The opposite of charity is greed. And the opposite is the deadly sin of it. The opposite of temperance, you, would be gluttony. And the opposite of chastity is lust. Okay? Okay. But right now the focus is, well, it would be temperance as well. Here, the power of 3. So humility, patience, and temperance. The world is struggling with gluttony, wrath, and pride. There's an end coming to that, okay? Okay, let's move on. How long we've been here? Man, got kind of deep. And please, let me just be very clear, okay? Because I'm having a human experience too, all right? And sometimes I be struggling with them virtues too, okay? But patience is one I have mastered. And if you know, you know. If not, you will learn whenever I decide to tell my damn story. All right, okay, moving on. Sagittarius. November. But even though I haven't mastered all 7, I'm very well aware it's a duty to do so. okay? But it's also a duty to do so, but to not, you know, I still have to honor my shadow, okay? I'm not about to be in the 7 virtues and allow somebody to just treat me like shit, walk the fuck, no. It's duality for a reason, okay? You have the light for a reason, you have the dark for a reason. And there's a time and a place, okay? Okay, just want to be clear. You have standstill. Didn't you have standstill before? I don't know. Standstill. Why do they keep falling on me? Forgiveness again. Simplicity. It's interesting, the feather. So these 2 feathers fell right before I started the live for you. I'm gonna show them to you. These are feathers of the doves, the morning doves that I feed. And then this simplicity, hold on, where is it? It's a white feather. My dove, gray, but yours white, all right? And then you had the dove at the top of the Ace of Cups. But anywho, community, illumination. Okay, so things are at a standstill. I hear 2 people are harboring some feeling some type of way energy, okay? And to go back to the beginning message, illumination and community, someone is holding back information. It's going to be revealed, okay? It is, all right? The light is about to shine through, okay? Now, standstill, forgiveness, and simplicity. It's giving somebody misses somebody, but 2 people are too prideful to say that. It's like if they don't say nothing, I'm not going to say nothing. And the other person's saying the same fucking thing. So nothing is being resolved, okay? There's just lingering fucking issues. Now, there's butterflies in this community. Butterflies do represent transformation. But something, you know, the wings of butterflies are very fragile too. So that's giving something is fragile as well. I don't think it's someone. I feel like a connection is fragile, whatever this is. The 2 people that miss each other, the connection is fragile, okay? But then you have miracles on the bottom. Relaxation in reverse. The dog is barking. Dogs represent loyalty, companionship. But then it's also giving with forgiveness, being upright. Someone gave it to God. Stand still. Someone is holding on to it. It's a coffee pot. What do you, I don't know. Truth in reverse. Yo, what, I don't. What else? Because I don't know what to say. Stillness. So you have standstill and stillness. What the fuck? What are we doing, Sag? What's happening? What the fuck are we doing? Okay. Is it Sag? Let me just see if it's you, okay? Because that'll help me. Is it Sag's energy? Whose energy is it? Another fire sign? So Aries or Leo. Or another Sag. Okay, so where does Sag's energy belong? Because it's involved. The Fool. And where does this other energy belong? the Two of Wands. Look at sneeze. Ugh. The Nine of Swords. So it's not one or the other, it's both. Okay, so it's both of you are wrong. Both of you. Okay. So there is no blame game. Huh. What's the end result? Like, what's the resolution? Because I'm not, What's the resolution? So the standstill and stillness, this is you and whomever, okay? Backs turned, doing the same shit, okay? Same thing, all right? Both of you need to forgive, all right? Things will become simple for both of you. But it's kind of like, you know, going back to the connection is fragile. It's like being very difficult to pick up where you left off. All right, now something is going to be revealed that has not, with truth being in reverse. Okay, we're clear on that. In the world, though, is it done? So neither person is going to, I don't know what the fuck y'all are going to do. But it is giving it's done. Did you hear the coffee pot after I said that? The steam, that's crazy. That's wild. The timing. I honestly feel like the reason why something ends is because the other half is exposed. Is that true? Because yes, it is. Okay. Justice lingering. Well, what is it? I'm being nosy. Nine of Cups. Somebody is holding it to themselves. You see his body language? It just feels like it didn't have to get to this point, but it did. So life will move accordingly to how we got to this point. Damn. It's giving good riddance. Woo, sheesh. It feels like the sides have been chosen. But at the same time, once the okay, that's what it is. Once the gray area is cleared, the sides will be chosen. Ten of Pentacles. Oh, I don't know. I'll read the whole Sagittarius. Solitude upright. Here, Are You That Somebody by Aaliyah. I've been watching you like a hawk. You could be seeing hawks. You have a hawk that's a spirit guide watching you. Forgiveness and flow. It's very important that whatever is ending in November, for the effect of that to not hinder you from new life, new connections, new experiences. That's why you keep getting forgiveness. As a fire sign, I know how fire energy can hold on to shit, okay? Trust me. I know. And it's unhealthy. And that fire is energetic ripple effect too. So this is fire on fire. I can only imagine. I can. Solitude is something that's needed. If you've been in solitude for quite some time, continue to flow in that. If you haven't, baby, your mutable energy is time to adapt and transmute into that lifestyle is what I'm getting. You're being asked to be open to new connections. But you're also being asked to heal yourself. And a lot of you have not been properly healing. Meaning, yeah, transformation. Meaning you have not been fully ensuring that you're whole before you start to open new doors. So, yeah. Focus and truth. All right, anything else? I'm ready to take this ponytail down. Love in reverse, healing chaos upright. That's that antagonization. Action in reverse, standstill. There's a transformation that's being blocked. But it also gives someone know they fucked up too. And again, that's the accountability. Someone not wanting to admit that. And then it's like, you know, I'm a type of person. Let me just speak for myself. At this age that I am, if you know you fucked up and I know you fucked up and you can't own up to that, that's a loss of respect. Because if it's something that's in a minor league, when some shit happens in a major league, how the fuck are you going to react, okay? I can't trust that. I don't like that. So I lose respect. But that's just speaking for myself. I don't know how you operate. But yeah. And with the forgiveness portion, just related to myself, it's more so like I see you, I receive that, and I'm going to move accordingly. But then it becomes a thing where people think that I forgot. And I didn't forget. But just because I'm not throwing that shit in your face every fucking time, I didn't forget. So, but the forgiveness is there because I'm able to still be who I am. And not allow the problem to persist in a way where it's just the same fucking thing over and over again. But sometimes it can become that. It just depends on who you're dealing with. I don't know. But yeah. There's a need to... It's like, if you are the person that needs to take accountability, whoever it is, again, as Spirit said, both of you were wrong, okay? Whoever both of you encompasses. But it's like forgiveness is releasing with love. But you have love in reverse. And this tornado with healing chaos is like the chaos that's been created within based on what you're holding on to. And action it being in reverse, someone could have lied about their actions. I don't know. I don't know. Anything else? Alright, we're done. IDK. Last deck. Sagittarius, this shit is probably cold. Hold on. You can have it your way, you're the customer. If you want it super size, some loving on the side. Ask for what you want. The King of Roses. Balance sideways, Sag. Views of the ego. The lightning bolt in reverse. Anything else? Excuse me. Your heart is heavy. Your heart is not as light as a feather. And that light as a feather is connected to that simplicity. I hear money bag yo doing too much. Views of the ego. You are not taking accountability, okay? But like this person right here is you that's inside. Lightning bolt in reverse is saying your anger is misplaced. I also hear displaced and wishes fulfilled. I don't know. Life could have changed after a certain situation happened for you. And think of it like this, right? If life changed in a negative way for you after a certain situation happened and you're not seeing your part in that, then that's what the divine is highlighting to you, okay? Yeah. I hear the word modesty as well. I don't know. Needing to be more modest because you never know the battles that people are fighting and hiding. And I feel like some of you may not take that into consideration. And that ends up hurting more than helping. Yeah. The Master Artisan. Sag. Caught in the ruins in reverse. Someone's about to free themselves. Yeah, the Willow. I feel like the ancestors are making a decision, literally up in the air in reverse. The ancestors are definitely making a decision. King of Scrolls. I hear I had to get permission from the divine, but permission has been given. Anything else? Yeah, the Oracle of Delphi. The permission has been given. War of the Roses. The ancestors have made a decision. You have Hilarion peeking out in reverse. I hear they're here now. Yeah. Hold on. Sag. War of the Roses on the bottom, the Oracle of Delphi, Uriel, and the Sphinx. Uriel is the fire of God. Uriel is the Archangel of Salvation. He rules the month of September. Name means fire of God. His number is 11. He is also co-ruler of Aquarius, and Aquarius kept coming out. You have 121, which is Aquarius energy as well. So the Oracle of Delphi is in between views of the ego and the lightning bolt in reverse. So something was not. And then Uriel and the Sphinx, it feels like enlightenment, wisdom, knowledge, higher knowledge. Something that was not supposed to bring destruction, but processes something totally different, which has had a domino effect, which is why wishes fulfilled is in reverse. So it feels like, just to summarize it, it feels like one of those experiences in life where you really learn a lesson. You learn a very, very valuable lesson in a way where you will treat people differently in the future, you know? Considerations you didn't have in the past, you have in the future. But someone's, maybe the ancestors are involved, so there's only so much that can be done at this point. Yeah, will, wisdom, and mind, a judgment call has been made by them, as stated. But forgiveness is very important. Do not beat yourself. You live and you learn. And we move on, okay? And when the lesson is failed, it always comes back around, okay? Remember that. So if there is disappointment, don't allow the disappointment to linger. Just be prepared for when the lesson comes back around. And be prepared to master that shit so you can move on. That's how I try to deal with shit now, okay? It took me a very long time to get here, okay? But, you know, holding on to that energy. And I don't like to go to bed mad that we don't know if tomorrow is promised. So I'd be damned to go to bed with a heavy heart when my damn heart is about to be weighed. Not doing that, okay? I'm not going to set myself up for failure in that way if I can control it. So yeah, I try. The Garden in reverse, the King of Scrolls in reverse. You are being uprooted. The way the sounds keep coming from the coffee pot, the timing is wishes fulfilled in reverse. Something's happening before you think that you're ready. But I'm also getting you're about to walk it like you talk it. So if you talk big shit, you about to have to walk big shit. I don't know. But you're about to have to walk it like you talk it. And I do feel like this experience is bringing in humility for you specifically. I don't know. But intricacies in industry, 7. Yeah. I just gotta say something. I don't want to say it honestly, and then I'm bring this. It's just a fucked up way to end it. Do you want me to say that? Now, when it comes to business, to jobs, to money, but this is more so focused on employment. There could be changes, or changes are happening, but changes are coming. And I would recommend conserving, but I just want you to remember, we started this an hour ago with all of your needs are met and your wants are incoming, okay? And you are used to your wants being met, and your wants is a reflection of wishes fulfilled. I don't know if you hear the dog barking. But your needs will be met. And that's what matters most. But, you know, collectively, we don't appreciate the needs being met, okay? Because we just be like, it's not enough. But it is. And it was definitely a surplus and excess for our ancestors. So again, humility. But yeah, something could be changing. And the change is needed. Something could be ending. It's needed. It also feels like if you didn't follow the signs before, they're about to be followed now. I don't know. It's like where you played before, you're about to be serious. And where you were serious and needed to play, that's about to take place too. But that's a realignment within itself. All right, close this out. Please. Air, spirit, and knowledge. Knowledge is motherfucking power, honey. And it's the number one. So all of this is happening for, there's a new beginning you've been manifesting, but it's kind of like, you know, when you manifest something, do you realize what has to be sacrificed in the meantime? You're about to realize what needs to be sacrificed in the meantime. Like us all, I mean, it wouldn't be true Scorpio season if the energy wasn't like that. So it's given, don't hate the player, hate the game. But I love you. I will be here in the rising. I'm gonna do Pisces, and then I gotta make a move, and then I'll be back early afternoon to finish the signs I'm gonna do tomorrow. But all 12 signs will be done by end of day on Sunday. But I gotta go outside one of these days, okay? If it ain't tonight, it's gotta be on the Day of the Dead. I love my people. I don't know, but I love you. Have a good night. Happy fucking birthday. See you soon. Bye. First fucking sign over 1 hour and 11 minutes. That's